I chose to continue my education at Azusa Pacific University because it aims to prepare quality educators to enter the education field with a vast knowledge of teaching strategies and a heart to serve those near and dear to the heart of Christ, children. I graduated with my Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Studies with a concentration in Social Science from APU in December 2014. I went straight into the graduate program the following month. After a lot of long nights and hard work, TPA after TPA after TPA, I received my multiple subject teaching credential in February of 2016. I began the master's program in digital teaching and learning immediately after. It has been such a fun and enriching journey. Overall, I attended 3 different campuses during my graduate career with APU, the main campus in Azusa, Murrieta, and Inland Empire. The program's flexibility and consistency on all campuses has been such a blessing for my seemingly nomadic lifestyle. Through this program, my goal was to become more and more knowledgeable with practices and practical ways of using technology to enhance the learning experience for the 21st century learner. As I prepare to leave the program, I can confidently say that I have arrived at my goal thanks to the great courses in the program. In EDUC 511, Essentials in Learning and Technology, we reviewed basic skills with online resources. My greatest practical takeaway from this course was Symbaloo web mixes, in which we learned to create a web mix that organizes your favorite online tools into a neat matrix. Goodbye to the never-ending list of bookmarked websites. In EDUC 512, Education Applications of Productivity Software, that was a mouthful, we became very familiar with the existing technologies out there, iPads, Chromebooks, Google Classroom, and so on. My biggest takeaway from this class was learning to create a web quest on Zuno, in which students can independently tackle a lesson you created using various web resources, all compiled into one neat web page. In EDUC 514, Digital Videos in the Classroom, my favorite course in the whole program. I learned about video composition, the magic of holding an audience's attention through video, green screens, special effects, and so many more techniques for creating effective videos in the classroom. I have already implemented so many of these ideas in my classroom. In EDUC 515, Emerging Trends in Technology, we explored the topics of digital citizenship, social media, and personal learning networks to promote professional development. I reactivated my Twitter account and had a lot of fun using it for educational purposes. In this course, our final project was modeled after the Google 20% project, in which 20% of our coursework was dedicated to a passion project of our choice. I was honored to speak to a classroom full of educators about something I am so passionate about, multicultural education. In EDUC 522, Learning in the 21st Century, we learned the importance of Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences theory and how to create dynamic unit plans to cater to the many types of learners. We integrated a wide range of technology throughout our unit plans, from video making assignments to comic strip designing online. In EDUC 526, Capstone Experience in Learning and Technology, I was able to have some closure with the program. I revisited my unit plan from EDUC 522 and made it even better with differentiation strategies. I also underwent a self-study that I will talk about later. I also took 2 elective courses, EDUC 527 and 517, where I mastered the Weebly websites and created a useful website for my 7th grade math curriculum. Ultimately, these courses collectively contributed to making me the educator that I am today. Returning to the self-study that I mentioned earlier, I learned a lot from it. I saw that my achiever mindset and competitive nature has served a very positive quality in my life in that it pushes me to complete things efficiently and thoroughly. However, it also has many negative effects in that I often find myself being very hard on myself, dwelling in negative thoughts when I do not meet expectations. In this study, I wanted to see the effects of daily scripture reading and intentional reflection on relationships. I carefully compiled a list of scripture that I read each morning, helping me to keep God at the forefront of my mind each day. I then journaled each night and reflected on my emotions and thoughts. I rated myself on a 1 to 10 scale each day. As I collected and analyzed my data, I saw that it was a constant struggle, some days easier than others, but it wasn't the frequency that should be observed here, but more so the amount of time it took for me to get back on my feet, forgive myself, and try again. I am happy to say that this self-study helped me to show more compassion for myself and others in this regard, because at the end of the day, the Lord honors a heart that constantly seeks Him, not one that is always perfect and righteous, because that is impossible. Lastly, I want to share a little bit more about my curricular unit plan that I designed in EDUC 522 and elaborated on in EDUC 526. It is a 15-day unit on the 5th grade ELA and Social Studies standards. It focuses on the aftermath of the Revolutionary War, the development of the Constitution, and the foundations of democracy. Students use a variety of online tools such as an electronic flashcard system on Quizlet, animated shorts using Toontastic, green screen, and video editing apps for video projects, virtual graphic organizers from readthinkwrite.org, and so much more. Each assignment was paired with a scaled rubric to assess quality of work and comprehension of the content. This unit has at least one lesson for each type of learner in the multiple intelligences theory. Overall, I very much enjoyed demonstrating my knowledge and passion for social studies and technology in this extensive curricular unit. Ultimately, my perseverance through and completion of this program has taught me the value of hard work and persistence. At times, I found myself overwhelmingly tired with the never-ending obligations of being a student and teacher. However, it has prepared me to be the best educator that I can be.